Hello and welcome to yet another special episode on this What's Up with Women Cricket. I've got a really special guest. I don't know how to introduce her, whether I should say she's an entertainer, she's a cricketer, she's a globe-trotting Indian women cricketer. I don't know what to call her, but let me anyway welcome her. Jemimah, how are you doing?
I'm good, Baya. Thank you so much. And that was a really sweet introduction. But I don't know what to talk about you too because you are also so good at so many things. I remember when we were doing quarantine in Ages More together. You're taking a video with what is that? The cover for the pitch. I think that's a different machine and all that. So
Yeah,
I mean, you're really good at all that. So yeah.
that's taking an effort, I hope. I have been following you, what you've been doing on YouTube as well. So let me kick off with that, right? We live in a country in like India where a lot of things are not acceptable. For example, a sportsman, or in your case, how do I say, sportswoman, girl? What should I say? I'm a little floundered. Okay,
A
so
sports, I think, yeah.
right, an athlete. I'm just trying to
Hmm.
delay the inevitable a little bit. An athlete, and you're also on, on social media, YouTube. You're entertaining people. I saw your lovely dance with that security personnel in Australia. In fact, I kept it on loop, and me and my girls used to sit and watch it. And a lot of times, it was really
So sweet.
pleasing. What sort of an impact does it have on people that are looking at you? Has it had an impact on you at all? Has it ever disturbed you?
It has had a lot of impact, I would say good and bad. So you also know you're a cricketer and you've been there, and now since so much is on social media, every action you do is like noticed by the entire world. So it is good at times, but sometimes it's bad too. So like if I go out there and score, whatever I do on social media is great. I mean, I can continue that, I can do that. People are like, okay, look at Jemmy. You can be good off the field, on the field. But the times I don't score, it backfires. You know how it is, how criticism is, and especially at a young age, it's kind of difficult sometimes to get that balance. And I have been little like kind of struggling with that to find that balance because I can't lie to you. I can't say okay, I can handle it always. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. But I think it's just a journey. And for me, about my social media and stuff, I just like to be me. Like,
Yeah.
I want everyone to know that, life's just not about playing cricket. Like, I love playing cricket. I'll always play cricket. That's my passion. But it's also about having a good time off the field. And, you can do well both ways. Somewhere you just need to find that balance. So I think just for me, it's kind of just keeping it real out there and, having fun because life's too short, right, to not have fun. So yeah.
Amazing, amazing. Look, the reason why I asked that was you said you hit the nail on the head. You said I'm young, and you managed it a little better as you're older, which I took it very sportingly. But still, I must say this: when you're young, it's a lot harder. But I've just
Hmm.
realized, like you said, life is too short. Whenever I go back onto my Instagram page or Twitter or my YouTube channel or whatever it is, and I go through certain comments when you had a bad day,
Hmm.
it can be so draining, it can be so
Right.
toxic, it can be so negative. But then I realized that these things do need to happen. Just because you had a bad day at work, like for example, somebody has a bad day at the office, right?
Mm.
Everybody goes to office, and if they have a bad day, they don't stop going to work the next day. They do,
Right.
right? And it's pretty much the same. So someone like you, who I can see, I mean, whenever you're doing something, it's very soulful. And
Hmm.
somebody like that, you can go on social media and find some toxic comments and get
Hmm.
affected by it. But let me tell you something: you're doing fantastic job. And now
Thank
that
you,
your
Bhaiya.
runs are flowing in the 100, I saw you bat. I saw you get that lovely knock for the Northern Superchargers. I was so pleased. I said, okay, this girl came in with a flurry in Indian domestic cricket, and then she came on to Indian cricket, and now she's really taking off. But that aside, can we talk a
Hmm.
little bit about you as a globetrotter? You've gone to the Big Bash. You've
Hmm.
gone to the now you're playing the 100. What's next? Is there an IPL that's brewing, or how do you find this globetrotting? Because we Indian male cricketers don't get that opportunity.
Right.
How do you
Right.
find it?
I think it's like a really good thing. Actually, I have not played Big Bash yet because whenever I was supposed to play, but whenever I
Yeah.
had the opportunity, we had national duty. So unfortunately, I didn't yet make my
You
debut there.
you signed up you signed up with one of those teams, didn't you?
Yeah, I've signed up with one of the
Yeah.
teams now, and I played the Kia Super League in 2019 here in England. Before the 100, they
Okay.
had it the
Now
Kia
they
Super League.
scrapped it now, right?
Yeah, now the hundreds come up. So yeah, so it's been really great, honestly, Bhaiya, because coming out and playing in England, everyone says playing in England, challenging conditions, but just that it boosts the confidence so much. And honestly, I love batting in England. I love batting in Australia because the wickets are so much more better for batters than what it is in India because it's more slower in India. So it's that, and not just that, but just, like I believe this, that the more you're put in situations where you're under the pump and you're, under that pressure, the more you get better. Like it's like how you practice. The more you practice, the more you get better. It's the same way. And sometimes what practicing just back at India with your own people and your comfort zone can't give you, when you come out of India, when you're all alone over there and you got to figure things out on your own, and when you're playing, that you're put in such a situation that the team needs you. I mean, when you do that repeatedly, it's going to give you so much more confidence coming back in the national side and maybe winning few matches out there for India. So it is that, and also sharing the dressing room. Like you guys have played the IPL so much, sharing the dressing room with just these legends of cricket, and mingling with them, learning how they tackle the situations, or just being a part of an atmosphere where everyone's so professional, everyone is striving to do well. Even after achieving so much and being so great, there are so many women cricketers who are still playing the hundred, still playing the big bash, and just it's so inspiring to be a part of that dressing room and just being a part of that vibe where it pushes you. Okay, I want to be the best. Even when I'm the best, I'm not satisfied because they are not satisfied. I want to still go out there and do better. So I think that experience is something what we Indians still need, the women's team still need. And we've reached the finals, we've done so much well in T20s, but I think the just what is required right now is just that match confidence. That maybe a youngster just going out there and hitting the winning runs. Imagine what kind of boost it will give them walking into the Indian team, knowing, okay, I've done it in the past. I can do it in the Indian team. Like Ishan Kishan, he's done it in the IPL. So making his debut wasn't like really making a debut because he's played so much more under pressure. So I think that's where you can find talent, and that's where, there's going to just boost our confidence. So we're hoping that we'll have the women's
See, there
IPL
are
soon.
there are a few layers to whatever you said now. So I don't know where to start, but I'll start with this. You spoke about pitches briefly, and I've heard this conversation from some of the past women cricketers, like Mel Jones, Isa Guha, and all of those. And I hear them speak about the pitches when the matches are happening in India. And now you again hit the nail on the head, saying I love batting in Australia. I love batting in England,
Hmm.
where the ball comes on a bit more. It's slower in India.
Hmm.
What really is the difference? Because in the IPL, we get pitches that are placid, and Wankhede
Right.
sometimes, Wankhede really well. So
Yeah.
at Wankhede, sometimes 240 is not enough in a T20 game.
Yeah.
So what are we talking about? Why are the pitches slow for the girls? Is it just the way it's made, or is it the daytime that you guys are playing? What is it?
I don't know, honestly. I think you'll be a better judge about that, about the pitches. But I just feel there's more bounce. And for me personally, I enjoy it more because I love that bounce. I love the ball coming on the bat quicker. Whereas in India, there's little lower bounces. The bounce is little low. And also, sometimes we play on slow wickets where it's more suiting for spinners.
Right.
So I personally love the ball coming quicker on the bat and just getting in line and just timing it and yeah, just hitting it. Whereas sometimes in India I can't hit through the line because the wickets slow, have to play more squarer and
Hmm.
kind of get my runs like that. So it's different. Sometimes you get the best wickets in India too. It's not that.
Yeah.
But it's just that here most of the wickets have that bounce which I like. So yeah.
Right. The other one, the next point that you made was cricketers are really professional here. They go about their work really professionally. What do you mean by saying professionally? Isn't India professional in terms of the women's sport yet, or are we trying to catch up, or is there a difference in work ethic that you're talking about?
No, I was basically talking about our domestic structure
Right.
and how things are over here when, I see people from, maybe from Australia or the England current players playing. I mean, there's so much to learn. I'm not saying that, we Indians are not professional. We are professional in our own ways. But I think there's a lot to learn. Like, there's so much to learn wherever you go. And just the way they carry themselves, as I said, it's so nice seeing even the legend, like maybe one of the greatest batters or some like Brunt, for example, one of the best bowlers.
Definitely.
Yeah, Catherine Brunt, just going out there with that same passion, bowling or making sure, okay, I hit the gym, I do my running, I do this. Sometimes when you reach that level you're like, okay, what I need to do, I am already the best. But just to see
Sorry
her
to just
doing
break
that.
you there. Sorry to break you there because I wouldn't get an answer otherwise. I think when I asked you, aren't we professional enough? It is not like putting you on a spot or anything.
Hmm.
Just to give you an example, like in 2008, I got an IPL contract when the IPL bandwagon started. And I went into the CSK team and all that. The first meeting that I saw Matthew Hayden, Michael Hussey, and these guys at the dressing room at Mohali. I'm like just watching them. And Kepler Wessel said, Huss, do you want to say something? Haydos, do you want to say something? And Matthew Hayden just said, tomorrow Srishant will be bowling at me. And when he comes running at me, I will charge at him and try and hit him right over the top. And I am like, Srishant, you know what? Bowls at 145 clicks. And this guy is saying he's going to walk at him. And believe me, he walked at him and spanked the first ball for six. And I'm like, oh my God, these guys are walking the talk. And then they used to hit the gym. I used to see Haydos and Huss go to the gym and they used to lift heavy. Whereas I was brought up in a culture where people told me if you gym,
Right.
you will lose your bowling. If you gym, you will lose your cricket. So make sure that you're really supple and don't put on muscle. So this is the culture I was brought up in. So in a lot of ways, IPL opened my eyes, you know. So IPL sort of gave me the idea on how to become a good cricketer. What do professionals do? So I was trying to find out because the women don't have an IPL in India and you girls
Right.
are now globetrotting. Is that something that you're picking up from these different cultures? Is what I wanted to ask.
Yeah, I am. So, as you said about the gym thing, I can relate. So, I went to the gymming session, and normally these guys do a priming session before the before the game. Sorry. So that's like a just a warm up kind of a thing to get your muscles active. So I was like, chalo, I'll also try it. I never do it. I thought, oh no, match is there, man. I can't, get tired before the game and all that. So it was just my mentality that was like that. So I came here and I'm seeing these girls doing cleans. So
Cleans, yeah.
cleans with, yeah, they're doing it with 60 kgs. And that is their priming session. And here, my full go to like strength session would be around, max I'll do like 35 kgs. That's that's my clean. So that's when, I completely relate to what you said, if I wasn't here, I would never know, like,
Yeah.
what it is. I would always be in that limited mindset. Okay, no, I need to be safe. Matches, I don't need to. So now I started doing this priming session every time. Maybe I don't lift as much as them. Soon I will because now I know what are the standards here, what are the fitness standards. And if I need to set an example when I go back there in India for the people looking up to me, I need to reach there. I can't stay at my level. So that's the thing. So I started doing, and I actually found a difference. I didn't find any tiredness at playing the game.
Yes.
So that is the small things you learn here.
That was an eye opener for me as well when the trainers came, and I never knew that you can lift and then go and play a game, especially in
Right.
a T20 game. That's very possible. That's the modern trend. But just going on the same line, right? When I first met these guys in the IPL, their work ethics was so different in terms of the
Hmm.
way they spoke, the way they practiced, the way they hit balls, and all this sort of stuff. And once I learned those stuff, I went back and I shared it with the club cricketers. And then once I shared it with the club cricketers, it went one step lower. That changes an entire community of cricketers. And that's exactly why I
Right.
asked you the same question, because
Hmm.
when you go back to India, when you go back to your domestic circuit, when you go back to your club circuit, if you share with a lot more people, the entire community starts feeding off it.
True.
The overall cricket culture changes. So that's wonderful to know. So okay, let's talk about the women's super challenge that you played. Like the last year you played in Sharjah. It's
Hmm.
called the Super Challenge, right? Have I got it wrong?
Women's T20 challenge.
T20 challenge. Okay. Super
Yeah.
challenge is a bit of a confusion for me. Okay. So you girls played with three teams, and I've been following it. It's happened twice. Twice, right?
Hmm.
Twice. That's right. Once it was in
It
Mumbai, thrice,
thrice.
two
Yeah.
and a half.
Yeah.
So is it time for an IPL? What do you think? Are there enough cricketers in India as a pool size to have an IPL yet for the girls?
See, honestly, Bhaiya, I've played domestic cricket a lot, and I've also, been following when I was not playing. I follow Mumbai team because I'm a part of it. And honestly, I feel, we can start with the women's T20 challenge. Maybe not a 8 team pool, but maybe, a five or six teams and just start it off. Because once you start only, you'll know whether we have players or no. And I can ask you about this. You remember the first IPL when it started, how it started, but now
Yes.
how it's picked on. I mean, there's so much more improvement, and initially it was not as much exciting as it is now, and as much intense, I would say, as it is now. Things have changed, and you've got so many players out of the IPL who are now currently a part of the Indian team, and maybe the mainstay of the Indian team. So I would say, we can just start it off and see. And I would also say maybe if you want, don't televise it. Don't do it, but at least start it off. Let us be a part of that environment, of that, the competitiveness what we have. And you may not know, you will get many more people like Shifari Verma. I mean, she made her debut in the Indian team after the women's T20 challenge because everybody knew she could smack it in domestic. But that time she came and the fastest bowler, I think, Tahuhu from New Zealand,
Yes.
she bowled a bouncer and she pulled it. Like this young 15-year-old, 16-year-old girl just pulled it. And that's what caught the selector's eyes. Okay, she can do it here, then she can do it for the Indian team. And now she's one of the best batters in T20. So I think it's high time we started.
Yeah, so I mean, I just found that you're bordering on a little bit of a safety line there, saying 5, 6 teams in a women's T20 challenge. Just to bring it to your notice that we started with an 8-team IPL, and then there was a brief period where we had a 10-team IPL, and then it went back to 8-team IPL for
Hmm.
different reasons. So I mean, even if it's a 5 or 6 team, it can still be an IPL where each one of you play each
Right.
other, and then if there is more sample size, then more the better players. Because why I asked that question was when I look at the women's cricketing circuit. New Zealand's a good side. Australia is a good side. South
Hmm.
Africa, West Indies, India, have really picked up. Australia have always been a good side. So there are
Hmm.
about 6, 7 strong cricketing nations going around. And we had
Yeah.
a player from Thailand play the T20 challenge last year. It was exciting to see and it was amazing because the sport is so nascent that
Hmm.
it catches on, right? It spreads
Right.
worldwide. And I was surprised that you said even if you don't want to televise it, it's fine. And why would you say that?
I don't know. I mean, I I just at the end just wanted to go out there and play matches because maybe I think maybe this is what I'm assuming. Please don't get me wrong, but
That's fine.
maybe this is what I'm assuming that people might be thinking that okay, what if it doesn't work out? What if it's not as good as we expect it to? So maybe that's why they're holding it back, or we may not have good players, or the standard is not that
Even
great.
even after Melbourne filled up for your final, is that what you believe?
I mean, I don't know because see, obviously we want the women's T20 challenge to happen, and it. I mean, BCCI is trying a lot to make it happen. So obviously you'll have these questions like why not now, or maybe okay, fine, we might. They are saying we don't have players, so maybe we can start it with a smaller team, or
Smaller.
maybe we can just do it at a small scale rather than just doing it at such a huge scale. At least we'll get to know what we have, and we might get so many better players for India. And as I said before, being put under the pump in front of a crowd and playing in front of camera under lights, it makes a huge difference being in that same situation again and again. So that when you're playing the World Cup finals, maybe you realize, okay, I've done this before, I can do it here.
There's nothing like been there, done it already, sort of a feeling. I totally get it.
Yeah.
Okay, let me put you on the spot a little bit now. Let's assume that every one of these existing franchises in the men's IPL get a women's IPL team. Which team would you want to represent then?
I
Which
don't
one?
think there's any points for guessing this Mumbai
You'll want to
Indians
play
also,
for
right?
Mumbai Indians. And would
Yeah,
you be the captain
definitely.
of the side, or you want to have somebody else lead the side?
I don't mind being the captain. I love that
Like,
responsibility because I love being, made the captain even for the Mumbai team. Like I was made the captain at a young age at 17 for the seniors team. And I like that added responsibility put on me, to lead the team and to lead from the front. So yeah, that's something I always, desire and look up to.
okay, what's happening with the Northern Superchargers? Now you're playing the
Hmm.
100 right now, and
Right.
the Northern Superchargers, the men and the women have a team. Do you girls get to rub shoulders with the guys? Do you practice together? Did you manage to catch up with Johnny Bairstow or anything like that? He had a
Yeah, we do. We do get to. We are in fact in the same hotel, so we meet at breakfast every day. Johnny Besto is not in our team though, but Faf Duplessis
sorry.
was.
He's with Welsh Fire, right? Sorry,
Yeah,
my
yeah,
bad.
yeah,
My bad.
yeah.
That shows with the
No
Welsh
problem.
Fire. But did you
Yeah,
catch
yeah.
up with? But Faf got injured. He didn't play the season. Did you
He
get to
didn't
catch up
play.
with him?
Yeah, I did meet him. So the first, actually, I had done an interview with him for one of the fantasy leagues. We are doing an interview. So I'd done it and I'd spoken to him already on Zoom. But this time, like, I was just going there, making the toast in the toaster, and suddenly I hear a voice, "Hi, Jamie." I'm like, "Oh, it's Faf Duplessis." Firstly, I have a big crush on him. I
Oh
mean,
my
he's
God!
so
Did
good
you,
looking.
did you tell him that?
No, 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 no. I mean, thoda. I mean, I
No,
can't.
now he'll get to know anyway.
Now everyone will get to know. And just seeing him first, I was like, okay, what should I say? What should I say? So inside in my mind, I'm like, Jemmy, play it cool. So then no. But it was really nice speaking to him. So he just asked a few questions, and then he was telling me about how he had to, quarantine in another country and then come here and stuff. But I was very excited to watch him bat, but unfortunately, because of concussion, he couldn't. And he just left a few days back. But yeah, I'm getting to speak to, the players and, just meet. We are in a different bubble, but like from a distance, obviously we can talk. So yeah,
The other day I saw the Superchargers play. Adil Rashid plays for them, doesn't he?
right.
Adil Rashid. And what is with this Northern Superchargers? Everybody gets to have one home ground, But the Northern Superchargers play in a couple of them, or just play at the Leeds?
No, we play at Leeds,
Only at the Leeds.
Headingley.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, only at Leeds. So any tips that you can give us by going into the test match at Leeds about what to
at
expect with Leeds?
Headingley. Honestly, I'll tell you, full pata wicket, bhaiya. Close your
Okay,
eyes and hit.
there is one matting surface which they have covered for the test match. So in case you get
Hmm.
a chance, just use your spikes and scrub them off.
Pakka
I've
done.
okay. Before I let you,
Anyone tells me anything, I said Ashwin bhaiya said, you go ask him.
so there's an interesting incident that I would like to share. Long ago, so long ago, like they say, Tamil Nadu was playing against Delhi at Chennai. Okay, I used to read the papers then. Three of the players apparently used their spike to actually, on the match wicket against Delhi, the TN players scrubbed the pitch off. They got caught and they got banned. So please do not risk it because it's not a match playing surface, it's a side surface. So you can definitely do it and you won't get penalized for it. I vouch for it. But before I let you go, I want to put you on the spot. Do you watch a lot of cricket otherwise, the men's sport as well?
Honestly, I am not someone who watches a lot of cricket because
Okay.
I personally, like for me, it's like I play cricket the whole day. So I am not someone who end up coming in the room and watching another match or something like that. Like you practice so long and stuff. So it depends. If like Mumbai Indians is playing, definitely. If India is playing, definitely. But not every time, not very religiously. Maybe once in a way, I might just watch.
Nice. The reason why I asked you was I wanted to put you on the spot to find out who your favorite cricketer in the men's segment is. But on drawing a parallel, if you watch tennis, I don't know if you
Hmm.
do, but if you watch
Hmm.
tennis, the men's tennis segment and the women's segment are almost on par with each other. So there
Right.
is no reason why both of women cricket and men cricket can be on par. It will take time. The market will catch up. So don't ever feel shy to say it needs to be televised. It should be televised because the
Hmm.
girls in our country need to play cricket.
Right.
So it's been a wonderful chat, Jemimah. But before I let you go, I want to know who's the most challenging bowler you faced in the women's circuit?
Challenging bowler. I think Marisa Kaap from South Africa.
Nice, yeah, South Africa.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
What about Indian nets? Who's the most toughest to face in the nets?
Jalan Goswami.
Why is that?
Because she seems the ball both ways. Sometimes I'm like that in the nets. Because she's one of the best and she's very accurate.
Right.
But she'll see, and she'll not miss that. She'll bowl there only. So
No,
I think
because
that is
because Smriti said the same thing, and I was wondering maybe she threatens you girls to say that name all the time. She's got that sort of a senior aura, right?
see
And I mean,
now it's on camera, so I have no, she didn't say anything like that. She didn't say anything like that to me. But no, it's an honest answer. It's an honest answer.
right, okay. Sorry, one final question. I need to know an answer for this as well. A batter that has really inspired you over the years. A batter.
Over the years. Uh, Firstly, it will obviously be Sachin Tendulkar. Growing up, watching him.
Okay. Okay.
And my favorite batter is Rohit Sharma. I
Rohit
really love
Sharma.
Rohit
Okay.
Sharma.
What about the? I clearly mentioned batter because you could pick either the girl or the
Hmm.
a girl or a person from the
Yeah.
men's team. So no girl that's really inspired you over the years. No.
Mithali Raj, obviously, because
Is that a
growing up,
compulsory answer too?
no, it is not compulsory. But I've always admired her for her consistency. Because when someone can go out there and play and score, like everyone can go out and score. But doing consistently for India and taking that responsibility on your shoulders, I think Mithudi has done it better than anyone else. So yeah, I think Mithudi for me.
Someone from another country apart from India
From another
who's like terrifying
country,
to stay on the field when you say, okay, here is a catch that I don't want to miss of this batter.
I don't want to miss. It will be Meg Lanning,
Meg
Susie
Lanning,
Bates,
yeah.
Meg Lanning, and Divine, Sophie Divine too. Yeah,
Alisa Gardner, no, she's been hitting the
not
ball
a
too.
you. Yeah, she does hit, no doubt about it. But if you ask me to pick, I am like more picky with yeah
Right, Meg Lanning.
with
Apparently, Meg Lanning played a club game. One of my friends used to coach a club in Australia, and
okay.
she turned up in the men's club section, and she made a
Hmm.
177 in a 50 over game or something in a day. And
Wow.
she's a special talent, and it's been wonderful actually talking to you. Even beyond that, I would like to say the girls' sport in India has had a really good kickoff, and you're one of those who's driving it up front. So all the
Thank
very
you.
best for you to do your globe trotting and also keep India's flag flying high. And hopefully, I
Thank
will
you.
see you in the IPL. Maybe in Chennai Super Kings, not in Mumbai Indians. Let's try.
Okay, thank you so much. It was really nice talking to you, Bhaiya. Thank you.
Thank you, Jemima. Good luck.
Thank you.